Okay, guys, I'm back. All right, so the person I think is trying to discourage me from taking the job, like I'm not. Y'all, I should be running my businesses and not need. I need a job. I need money. So I'm not like trying to take. Okay, they messed up my stuff. So I'm not trying to. They messed up my Instagram and my Facebook. So I'm not trying to take a job where I'm just trying to do a job. I don't care where it's at. I don't care if it's at McDonald's. I don't care. So now let's talk about personal financial health. So I just talked about like how you manage your money and like the ways that you do things. So I didn't go into great depth about how you manage your money. Like depending on where you are in life, some people do the 50, 40, 30. Is that what it is? 50, 40, 30. So 50% of your check goes to like your rent and all that stuff. Rent. And then 40% of your check goes to 40% of your check goes to like a savings, like it's a month savings. It's like a right away savings. It's like something that you can borrow from throughout the month. So it's not like you could be another checking account. It doesn't have to actually be like a savings account. But what you put in the savings account, your gross amount, no, I think it's 20, 50, 40, 20. That don't make sense. 50, 40, 10. So then you would have 10% that goes into your, so 50, 40, 10. So then you have 10% of that of your gross income. So if you make $1,000, 10% of the $1,000 goes into your gross income. And y'all, I'm not good with zero, so I gotta do the math. My son will be like, "It's 100, mother." It is 100. So $100 will go into my savings. So when I was telling you guys about the credit cards and the self account. So the self account gets my savings and my credit card money. So what it does, like the monthly savings. So if, like I said, my money is, I have $1,000. So $1,000, if I do $40, if I do 40% times 0.4. Okay, well let's take out. I'm gonna take out the taxes. So like, okay, so I have $1,000 and I'm gonna take out the taxes now. So I got 10% of my taxes, $100 off tops. As soon as I get my check, goes into my savings. Okay. So let's see. So 1,000 times I'm gonna say 0.92. So my check is $920. So $100 is already minus $100. So now my check is $820 because $100 goes directly into the savings. So now 50% of 800, let's do minus 100. That's 820. So then that's divided by 2. So 410. So my rent is about 410. And it does not have to be 410, okay, y'all? But let's say I live at a let's say I live at a rent control department, and so my rent now is 410. Okay, so now that's 410. So then I go back 820, and it's always something left over, right? It'll be a little left over. So 820 divided by 0.40. Oh, wait a minute. What the heck did I do? Wait a minute. I think I got to do it by 0.60. What am I doing? Am I doing this wrong, y'all? Am I doing the math wrong? Okay. Oh, times 100. Oh my God. Yes, I'm doing it wrong. Is that what I'm doing? Is it times 0.40? No, it's not. What is it? What I need a calculator. Hold on, y'all, because this is not coming out right. It's giving me something else. Is it two? It can't. It's coming out to $2,050. Is it times 0.40? Okay, yes, that's the inside. It's time. So anyway, then it'll be 328. So 40% of that is 328. So now you guys, like, say for instance, my credit card, my entire credit card is $200. So I paid $200 for my credit card, and then I put $128 in savings. So I won't be able to get $128 out of the savings, but I'll be able to utilize the credit card money. So that's what it is. I'm so sorry I was dividing instead of multiplying. So you got 328. I always add it back up, and you got 410 and $100, and you always have a little money left over. So $838. Oh my God, it's always over too. So anyway, that's the best I could do. So 50 40 20. I mean 50 40 10. 50 40 10. So anyway, yeah, it's a little short. So 328. This is where I just mess up. I'm getting flustered. So if I just do okay, yeah, because then I don't have to add the $100. So it's 738 minus 820. So 730. I always put the 10% in there. I don't have to. So it's like I'll have $82 extra. So that's spending money. Okay. So now you guys, okay, let me go back over. So my check is $1,000. When I get my $1,000, my check, my gross amount of my check is $1,000. Now, if I know that that's the gross amount of my check, as soon as I get my check, I put $100 into my savings, directly into my savings. Okay. So now my check is now $920 minus 100. My check is now $820. Okay. So if my check is now $820, now I have to pay my rent and I have to pay my bills, whatever. You don't need to worry about bills yet. Just worry about the money. Okay. So the rent is 14, period. All right. You can put that on your credit card too if you need to. But monthly savings. So now that's $328 because that's 40% of my $820. So 328 of my dollars, half of it, I mean, some of it goes to savings, and then the rest of it goes to pay off the credit card. So pay off the credit card, and then the rest goes into savings. When you do the 50, 40, 10, you will always have a little money that's left over, and that's your pocket money. So the pocket money that I would have is $82. So that's it. So it's like, do I need that much? And if I get paid every 2 weeks, that's like gas, food, or whatever. So then if I need anything, I could just use my credit card to pay for it. And that's it. So then next time I get paid, I just pay the credit card off again, and I put everything left that's in the savings. So the more you do it, like if you get paid every 2 weeks, if you do this every 2 weeks, you will be financially secure like 6 or 7 months. Not a joke. Especially if you work. When I was at Starbucks, I was done, babe. So Starbucks, all my savings, I had savings already. So I had money in the savings account, and then I would do that with Starbucks. I put all my tips into my savings account. And then by the time I lost my job, or the time they started trying to stalk me again, I had enough money to they didn't want to give me unemployment. They kept saying my unemployment wasn't right, and it was. So by the time they did all that, I still had money left over. So women, that's why I always teach you that stuff, because it's like, it's so important to know. So that's how you manage your money, the 50, 40, 10. Do not do like me and take that, and when you add it back up, put the gross amount that you put into your savings, the 10% of your gross into your savings. Don't try to add it in there again. You'll mess yourself up. It'll come out to be too much. So yeah, you always want it to come out to be like where you see your pocket money, because you will be looking at your account like, I still got money left, and I thought I gave all the money away, because this actually adds up to, it should add up to 100%. You see what I'm saying? Regulate your expenses wisely. Most people, if you really on a budget, they already do. But don't not give yourself stuff. That's why you want the stuff like CashApp and Afterpay, because I really do like detergent from Bath and Body Works. That's like my little thing. Like every week when I get money, I first check Bath and Body Works to see, okay, I don't need soap, I need detergent. So I check Bath and Body Works to see if I can get me some Bath and Body Works detergent. This week they have a coupon where you buy, it's always 2 for $30. So they have a coupon this week where if you spend $30, you get $10 off. I already bought it. All I gotta do now today, y'all, I gotta go pick it up. That's it. I just gotta go pick it up. That's my splurge for myself. I also go to Box Lunch. Like Box Lunch, they always have like all the cutest shit on like clearance, and it's already clearance price, and then it has an extra 50% off. So I get out of there with spending $5, and I'm just so happy with what I got. The last time I got the Yahtzee game, I got Karomi socks. One time I went to Sanrio to one of the Sanrio stores, and I got those little containers that I haven't used yet. So it's like all those different things, y'all. It's just like I like to give myself a little 5 and under gift. But my big splurge is Bath and Body Works, the detergent. So I got detergent. I know it's overpriced detergent, but forget it. I smell, y'all. My sheets, yeah. I smell so good. When I come into my house, it smells so good in here. So I get detergent, and I will go get, even if I have $3.50, I will go get the little wallflowers. I get wallflowers too. If wallflowers on sale, I would get wallflowers. So those are the 2 things that I need from Bath and Body Works now. I got an entire bathroom full of soaps, so I don't have to worry about soaps. But the detergent and the wallflowers, I need those like all the time. Okay, maintain a personal balance sheet. It's up to you. They have like Happy Planner. Listen, I go get the ones that are outdated. So Hobby Lobby will sell Happy Planners for like $3-4. And so as long as it has like the back with the budget, you can create your own like bullet journal with your budgeting. But if you work out a balance sheet for yourself, it always works out. If you low income and I see that, you be like, I don't need all that, because it's the money I make, it goes straight out the house. The money comes in, it leaves. That's it. You don't even have to worry about it. You see what I'm saying? Once you get to dealing with bigger numbers, you'll probably want a balance sheet. Even if you are low income, still check like your bank account, all those different things, because you want to be sure that all of this stuff is like coming out correctly, because some people will still try to cheat you. You would be surprised at how many people still want to get over on low income people. You'll be like, what? The people that were selling Venmo, that were doing Venmo, they would come to low income, they would come to shelters and stuff like that to mess with people at the shelters to get them to get Venmo so they can run game on Venmo. Don't do that stuff. They low income, stop. Dealing with surplus cash judiciously. Okay, so I put the surplus cash into my savings where I can't touch. I put like, okay, say for instance, I got an extra $50. I put $25. I see what I need first, and then I put the rest of it into there. So even if it's $5, I just go ahead and pay it into my savings. That's it. I don't think about it. You see what I'm saying? I also have my Betterment account. So Betterment has like a situation where it's like stocks too, like they using the interest is like 1.05%. So if you know you're not gonna touch it, but it's like something that I feel is right away, because you can't pull it out. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you can take it out like whenever you want to. You see what I'm saying? You can just take it out, no kind of penalty or anything. But if you keep it in there, it's 1.05%. So that's it. And then I have but yeah, that's it. Just if you have a savings account, you want one where you just cannot take it out right away. You just got to deal with the punches. You got to borrow some money or something. And then you have one where you can just get it for yourself right away. That's something else too. And you want to just keep money in there where you know it's by the time, for real, if you don't pay attention to it, if you really are saving the money, it'll be in there. It'll be there. Create your personal investment portfolio. So this is something I play around with. So that's when I was telling you guys about Robinhood, Acorns, and cat and what is it? Cash App and Stash. I put Cash App and Stash. So like Acorns has it where like if you spend so much money, they take so much money out, and you can do like that. Acorns is awesome. I'm not joking. Acorns, I would think it's the best because you don't have to really play. You don't have to play that much. You don't have to go in and be like, okay, I want to do this. Robinhood is like just you playing around with stocks, period. And it's some stocks where you just automatically will make dividends. Like So instead of paying into your savings, you could pay into your stocks. So that's something I used to do too. I would take some money and put it into my stocks. If you don't have a stalker, you can do this. My stalker started messing with the payments that I was making to Robinhood, and also messing with the stocks. So, and it's not Robinhood, it was a stash. They was like start taking my dividends from my stash account. Next, planning for retirement. So when you plan for retirement, that's usually like a stock portfolio too. So you can choose for it to be aggressive. You can choose for it to be not aggressive, whatever, because sometimes the money will be deducted. Sometimes it won't make money, whatever. So that's up to you how you want to do that. I do stuff by like holidays and like when something is going to sell and when something isn't going to sell. Like everybody was doing Halloween in June and July. You see what I'm saying? If you knew that was coming, the best thing for you to do was to invest in plastics or something like that. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all made of. Invest in polyurethane or whatever. Whatever company selling it, whatever company makes it, whoever sends it out to us, that's who you invest in, because now their stocks are going up. Not really Walmart. You don't want to. Walmart is selling it, but that it could go up. What if Hasbro was the only company that made the Halloween buckets and different things like that made the Halloween decorations? That's when you want to be like, I'm invested in Hasbro. You see what I'm saying? So it's only one company that makes glasses. So it's like, it's crazy to invest in a brand when you can invest in a company itself. You got to do your research. So I usually research the companies when I look at the stocks. Like if it's like a engineering company, if it's like a chemical company, if it's like medicine, invest in medicine, because they always trying to make somebody sick. So it's like all those things. When people say big pharma, people always say, I'll take the pills. No, you don't need the pills. So it's like, that's what it is. It's like people take them. So you know what? Invest in it. You know what I'm talking about? So you want to come up with a personal portfolio. Planning for retirement. When you planning for retirement, that's what I was telling you guys about. Just make sure you look and see what the different portfolios offer and how it helps you with your retirement money. Manage your debt wisely. That's what it is. So, debt. And what if you already have debt? All you gotta do is get your credit report, look at it, for 10 years, something it slides off, 17 years, something like that. Look up all this stuff. I don't know all the rules, but in the end, if you want to pay them, you can call them, you can write letters. It's like a book you can get to like send out letters and see if you can like get out of your debt and tell them what the situation is. Even with college too, I had to talk to my college because I had a small debt with a college. I was like, I was about to start classes, and I think I owed them like $200-300 or something like that. I was like, I can't pay that. Like, could you please just start giving me my transcripts, because I cannot pay it. Like, it's not something I didn't attend the class, anything like that. So they went ahead and took it off and just sent me my transcripts and sent me an invoice for $0. You see what I'm saying? Get your risks covered. So that's like, it's like the risks are like, okay, like if I work certain types of jobs, will I have carpal tunnel, all these different things. So it's like some insurances are made like that, like Aflac, like they have like other liability insurances that you can have. So that's something that you want to do. If it's a risk for you, then get it covered. If you wear glasses, that's something that you want to take care of too. Like you always want to try to have glasses and contacts. You probably want to have an extra insurance for that, just because, or some type of extra deduct. I mean, what is, I don't know what they call it, add-on or whatever for your insurance, because you need glasses and contacts. You see what I'm saying? If your teeth have issues, if you have osteoporosis and bones, it's gonna be an issue. Invest in like keeping up with something for your teeth, because that's your bones too. All those different things, they do matter. I always try to get insurance where I have like a $10 deductible or no deductible. I try to pay for. And y'all, I'm telling you, people get mad at me, but it's like, I'm just like this. I get the OtterBox because it has a warranty, a lifetime warranty. I get Craftsman tools because they have a lifetime warranty. I don't want to like now I just got this washing machine. I didn't get a warranty, y'all. This is like the first time I was like, I'm not getting a warranty. I think the warranty would have been $10 or something like that. So I did not get the warranty. This MF for the freaking pump broke. So guess what? I just had to spend $7.99, and I don't think this pump. I think this pump might be too small, but I just had to spend $7.99 on an aquarium pump so I can pump the so I can pump the water out of the washing machine because I'm not buying another one. The washing machine was like $80. I'm not joking. The rest of them were like $119, $120. I paid $80 for that washing machine. Maybe 65. It's like a compact, a small washing machine. I tried to fix it. I can't get to the pump without trying to break something. I don't know how to fix the pump right now. I don't know how to fix it at all. So what I'm gonna do is I just bought that pump and it can pump the water out. For right now, all I gotta do is turn it over like it's a big bucket and just empty the water out. What is that gonna hurt? It does not hurt me one at all. It's very lightweight. Even with the water, I can still pick it up. So it's okay. It's not, I don't think it's even 50 pounds. So that's it. It's like you got to cover your risks. So I really do I just try to go ahead and invest the money for the insurance and the quality when I first buy it. I always try to get full coverage insurance. That's probably why I've been in debt. But every time this man, y'all, I have a stock that he would get me into an accident, and full coverage will pay for everything I usually have. And he stole the stock. He stole the damn insurance money. Y'all think this man? It's just like y'all. I can't get away from him. It's always something after the next. Next, planning your estate. So your estate, like it's just like that's planning your life. You see what I'm saying? Like that's like how you live, where what type of companies, all these different businesses, all these different things you have. If you have more, if you don't have, but it's just planning like things you invest in your house. You see what I'm saying? And then planning your taxes. What do you do with your taxes? And I'm saying it's the same thing. 50, 40, 10. It's like don't get away from 50, 40, 10. You see how saying, but in this case, I would just like instead of rent, I would just put it into account to be able to like cover the rent because sometimes it's good to get a break on rent. And if you do that for a couple years, you already have an account where it's just like your rent is there for you. You sound even if you are single, because usually you single, your rent will range in Texas. Our rent is like $1,000 or so dollars. So that's like getting taxes back. That's like 2 months of rent. Like I'm telling you, it ain't like in Missouri or Illinois, our rent can range from $400 to $800. So me telling you, you got rent for $410 in Illinois, they'd be like, yeah, that's about right. Me telling you, you got like rent for $500 in Missouri and Illinois, they'd be like, okay, that's about right. The cost of living is not that high, but in Texas it's higher. So it's like if you get taxes back and they like $2,500. Hold $2,000 for rent, and then $500 you can go splurge on some clothes or whatever. Nobody is telling you what to do with. You can put it in your savings. You can go spend on what you want to. You can put it on your credit card, whatever. You see what I'm saying? I would put it on my credit card, then go splurge. But you see, it's up to you. So it's like that's how you do it. Like it's not something where you can't get ahead. So all those things are just there for financial planning. I think that I might have to do the resentment show again. Yeah, I might just have to come back later today because it's like I still haven't covered the resentment, but the financial health I thought because the lady didn't understand what I was telling her. I'm like, well, yeah, I deal with stocks, and she was just like, but I'm talking about financial planning, but I'm like, that is the financial planning. Like when you do your retirement package, that's gonna be in stocks. It's not something where they just like, okay, just put this money. No, they use stocks to really keep your retirement money. They put that stuff in on the stock market. So that's something you got to think about. Like when they telling you to make a stock portfolio for retirement, a portfolio for retirement, they talk about a stock portfolio. They not telling you that you just gonna give me $500 a month and it's gonna be there. No, it's not. It's gonna actually be in stocks, and it'll make like some type of interest, like maybe 3%. I think 3 to 5% interest, and that might be just like that might be too much too. But if you think about, you got $10,000 a year, and it makes like let me see. I'm so sorry to be quiet, y'all. I'm trying to do the math. I got to make sure I'm doing the math right. See, yeah, if you got $10,000 a year for 24 years, that's $240,000 plus 300 times 24. So you'll be making like 300. Like if it's 3%, you'll make $300 a year off your portfolio, right? So then plus a 7,200. So it'll be so 24 times 10,000. That'll be 240,000 plus 7, and that's really not a whole lot of money. Plus 7,200. So even after you get your this is so wrong. 240,123 plus 7,200 equals right 24,7,200. So even after you get 24,7,200, how the fuck you finna live? Well, your house could be paid off, but still, it's like even with paying rent or whatever, something like that, you still gotta have something else. So you get that, and you realize, damn, this ain't enough money to fucking live off of. So it's like, how do you plan for retirement? Am I gonna sell my house and move into an RV? Would a house be paid off? Would a house be paid off? Y'all see what I'm saying? Would a house be paid off? And then if the house is paid off, you know what I'm saying? Is that something that's going to help me with everything else? You see what I'm talking about? So yeah, it's like you got to really look at that the right way. Like even if it was aggressively 5%, what if you made 5% off of your portfolio? So you got 24,000 times 0.05. You make 1,200 times 24 years. That's the better odds. You got $28,800 plus your $240,000. That's aggressive. So you have $268,800, and that's it. That's all you'll have for the rest of your life. So that's why it's like, is that gonna help me? Like some people, like Bear Spread. I had a friend that worked at Bear Spread. He made $1 million and some dollars off just off his stocks and all that stuff because he worked there for so long. So it's like retirement is very important to plan for. And that's it. Like, you don't want to work for the rest of your life. You should be able to sit down at some point and take a break. So if the house is paid off and you don't have to make all repairs and you keep paying your insurances, you might be able to live off that for real. Like, it's like if you know how the bills work, if you know how if you don't have that, if your bills are not aggressive, you see what I'm saying? So really all that's going towards is insurance. It's not really going to go towards a whole lot. So even with that, you can just you can still invest some of that money every month into stocks too. So you can flip your money and still make money and live off that for your retirement. You won't always have to. And you'll be able to borrow from your whole life insurance policy. So that's something else we didn't talk about. Make sure you have a whole life insurance policy, because a whole life insurance policy is a life insurance policy that you can borrow from. So that's on top of having like investing in products where it gives you a lifetime warranty and all those different things. So like I said, it's the first time I haven't had insurance on an item, and I'm talking about this mother yucca is teaching me today. You should have bought the insurance. So that's what it is. It's like, yeah, next time I'm just going to invest in insurance, especially if it's appliance, something that I have to use as often as a washing machine. So anyway, y'all, that's it for today. I'll do the resentment show tomorrow. Or maybe I'll do it later today. It's just I'm going to take a break. Everybody, please have a great day. Have a great day. Talk to you later.